Koni usual pulchuru, in Jaldar Gusum, in a Panga Judgesmano, in a Jaldar Gunjana, Chaga, in Nams de Chukjano, Tukjati, Tamay Tuki Labarata, Tukjeju. Hello. Chosdan Kangchanjingdo Kustangsing, Chosgi Jungne Paspayul Dujuk, Chosgi Dayang Zamling Kapzatpe, Chosgi Galpo Tanzin Gatsurdut. Je Chotpar Jotpe Dunsuste, Diring Thiktsey Potang Sherabsketsaling, Pezot Kang Tang, Session Tinal Kang Yisu, Tasis Chinglabs Katinskiang or Pepe, Larche Shijitsuksgan, Zamling Jede Depon, Jinor Gongsas Kapun Chenpo, Tonyelatu Tsanemosna, Jitun Jampal Ngawang Losang Isestanzin Gyatopal Zangpocho, Skabje Shatul Thiktsey Uspe, Latul Geses Nampa, Ladakh Yongski Gunpatsokde Uskyong Ge Tanzin Wangtak Tospe, Gindun Patang Tunmalanges, Ladakh Yongski Nangpetsokde Uskyong Kujab Tuptan Sewangle, Anjuman Moinul Islam, Anjuman Imamia Tang Mashikai, Chostoki Uskyong Tospe, Chosluk Soso Astenkane, Mixing Pomolanges, Ladakh Rangkyong Riljong Yargas Lansok Leil Depon Kujaptashi Gyalsan Sospe, Jinkyong Langes, Chitus Langes, Kundon Palanges, Jungtang Gergi, Loptakang Sosoi, Lopchi Gergantang Loptuk Pomolanges, Janang Dika, Kapun Tamchat Kenpe, Sungi Dursi, Jinglabjua Pebazat Kane, Tadan Mimang Ganjun Langes Sangmala, Diringi Jinglab Chantang, Tendel Chan Gijak Zangpetuzla, Ni Skabje Shatul, Tixerimbuche, Kundun Sospe, Thiktsey Gunpe Gindun Patang, Thiktsey Yulmi Tsangme Tsabijuste, Nija Tsangmala, Jule Tasistele. Tsangme Sangmulla, Ni Skabje Thikserimbuche, Jitun Ngawang Jamyang Chambas Tanzin Pal Zangpo Choksla, Diringi Jinglab Chani Jakzang Tang Delte, Sungshat Sunga Zachesla, Butkul Jun, Skabje Thikserimbuche Chok.
잉에 들진 잔라즈기군 캐라본투 파파 젬베양 틴레 룬두 산다 도르제진 릭숨 찍도 간전 건라즈 라제 시지 투기엔 담링 제데 데본 사단 갸단 용토게 나다 진노 콘서 경군 쳔보 돈jel라투 찬능은 모나 지튼 젬베가 로산 이시 던진 갸조 시선 안교 총바메 베데 와장보 총라 라라 당면 원드 당 조실드미 딜로 라다 곤쪽당 난쪽 그파전 공사쪽 라다스 잡술 그그 레전스도 지어진 공사쪽 특대 라다스 잡술 코파 마제 미만 남라 순조당 깔럭 양 같은 경기 잘제자 모토 영원 라다 미만 그 sabject 같은 제 주요인 원에 리튼 솔드 주어진 틱세 셋업 개탈링낭 벤저 칸당 셰연테네 칸라 잔식당델 착내당 록툭다 파마 미만함라 출릭다 마데 야랍 상뜻콜 칼록 카틴 캥기 잘제 자모타바 카틴 체주긴 라다 미만남 나체기 난가세네 최당 릴람솔라 도나 체르 도진 예반네 공사초기 특제 카틴라테네 중화인 구방남 특대회 캐볼레 남만 미더와 세직당 강치 자모초 간두 잔나 경여바당 원내경 셰랍 깨달링능 공사초기 가공진 시연테네 강당 벤저강 로스나 누고 성전신 칠롱이동 쪽갈로 고속네 칠롱이동 니슈로 라파르도네 록툭당 숨야 납주지가 르브존 당제기 때문에 고속파인 자 지주 정해린 철릭다 마데베 야랍 상태당 롭간소세 롭탄군라 리메 롭동기 터직 조아당 대자 펜베장라 철릭소세 케바군 유네 롭투병라 야랍 군초콜 칼롭당 셈지데당 잔라밤베 셈장보당 류기감 데제 곰당 요가 류자속게 고갑당 미망 간정군라 낭저 리글람 보이 루티기 타지주 대신 이동 24시로 나염 이켄 루트 가당 앞주마도 루좀 풀마도 이동 24일로 루트 숨경 앞주지라 40주 생일인 원진 루좀 사단 부와인 드니 공사 쪽에 투기 같은 라테네 중화지긴 셰연 때네 강 균도 때네 기세라람바 자야 자시 펜저강 군딘당 니레진 피티나전요 랑반대양 게셀라람파 로장테시 긴든 제전 남라 롭티 나제요 공사익기 칼롭 난도달 튠겐달 로달 곰바랑기 불규 인 타돔 공사초기 틱세 삽설 크규 레든 소드지와진 공사초 잡설 코발랑 오랑는 닝답하는 두개 제주주인 공사초기 투공진 다발 룹장 루신바당 시소양 가공진 룹규 담자표주인 다든 공복관계 구잘라 예저 참아참아 매바 담바당 로에든도 시지고아 마동게 발도 단딩네베 문든제 투자바메베 이실레 남아요 매바 킹킹게 소드주주인 자시더니
Katinche Lamakin Istingi Thiktsey Sejun Tinas Kangdu guntu se zurti dina thu sajat kan loma tanjin dakar la jo pulin ngerang nyamnyong tang chorwa kun nyansan la pulches la loma tanjin dakar ju
Chaksal Stongit ning bujuk pelam cheche sajat gang san regon chakna pat mostanjin gyachola soldev jen don lon rupsho Jes kus pe chot pangon du phulnas tinchan save lama gongsa gyalwa ijinurbu jetsun jampal ngawang lozang ishe stanjin gyacho pal jang po chokla Thiktsey pezot khangdang sheson tinas khang niski phantok siot pe nyansan gi tamches phulches la skaljang thopa dila pumongas gosum guspatang latnis thalmo jarnas tashis dilex jule Skabje Thiktsey ringpoche uspe latul geshes nampadang takspe gedul langyas yang jalzom skyot khan changmala ngas tanjil jakar gi choknas jule tashis dilex Lama khin Lama nyerangi Thiktsey gongspe nangnas chosluk la marten pe zangchot lobjong chosajik Thiktsey shesion tinas khangdang bezot khang ma demojik Lama ije nurbu nyerangi lamson gi ognas Thiktsey ringpoche skuduna jengs pazate ngaja lobtuk changme phia skuskes ma chenmojik dangma sode sonam chanjigyul Lama khin te nangla Ladakh ski yul Shamstot, Nubra, Changthang, Zanskar, Le Kargil Metpa, Chinang Changme Loptuk Jono Pomo Mangpo Jigla, Diri Sang Lo Sum Jijing Nepala, Guntus La Rin Metpar, Zurtit, Yangna Free Tuition Salazadinyot. Kawe Nangla, Lobde Lobson, Sangma Machat, Chosluk La Martin Pe, Zangcho Sox, La Bazat Khani Girgan, Satang Danpa, Taldik Zate, Pustak pe lobjong salazadu. Te nangla ngayang goskap chikthob Lama khin. Te guntus ki jak jenge zurtit yang na tuition langla lobkhan skutin la nge nginre samlo tangchok dang lobchan changme gowa lenches la phando chenmo jigleps Lama khin. Tarung nyansan pulche shigla Thiktsey zurtit yang na tuition la yongkhan lobthuk mangpo jige zerzo chozo dukzo langzo kun mar gyala song molkhane phama mamang po jigduk Lama khin teoni gongsa gyalwa iji nurbu ledang Thiktsey ringpoche namniski Thiktsey gongspao dupte nok samarang Lama khin yang nge garstik gangnas ngeja lobthuk changma la juwa phulin Thiktsey pezot khangdu pedep silas kyo dazat Gune chuti nangla Thiktsey sheson khang tinas khangdu lobjong la nyamjuk zat jujesin. I pezot khangdang sheson tinas khangboni ngatang Ladakh spa Shamstot barsum machat chinang changme phia maungs pe dunlam dang chosluk la marten pe lobjong lobse skuskes chenmo jik sala zatte no. Te phia gyalwa ije nurbule tang Thiktsey ringpoche namnis la sningkhung rus pesting nas katin che thukje che. Lama khin nge tamshat po jugmadu sangulla ngaja lopchuk changme choknas gyalwa ringpoche le Thiktsey tamcha ji tang mixal du chosluk la marten pe zangchot kisko la lobjong gyala choste dubda zangpo jik gyokspe sang gyokspa yongcha si tamcha phulin Lama khin Pomo nge molam juin Lama ngerang kungteng gyanang chuksume sang ma jukse ngaja changma la kalop lamson dang chinlap yang salve soldev juin Lame skutse ringshik lame zatin gyashik lame thugong dupshik Lama khin dakchang mashes mongs pe chodang cholux la thuks masun par skutse magyur tan pojuk sajat Lama khin ngaja changma Lama ngerang gi cherab nang cherab duje suzung warzot thukje che julle chaksa Lama khin
Thiktsey che loma tanjin dakarli istinenge loma samrin fatima joplin tenengerang Thiktsey shejon tinas khana lobjong zat pe rings la ngerang nyamnyong tang chorwa kon gazok shiglus te kun nyansan pulches la joplin loma samrin fatima
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim.
A very good morning to all. On this very joyous occasion, with the deepest reverence and great happiness, I, Samreen Fatima, on behalf of all the students, extend my greetings and warmest welcome to Your Holiness, the 14th Dalai Lama. His Eminence Thiktsey Rinpoche, Nawang Chambas Tanzin, dignitaries, and the distinguished guests from all over the world. As envisioned by Your Holiness, the 14th Dalai Lama, to reach the common people and to serve the community, Thiktsey Rinpoche has left no stone unturned by implementing it into action, be it political, social welfare, and education. For a place like Ladakh, exploring a good and genuine learning center requires a matter of great thinking, but for the past many years, Thiktsey Learning Center has provided a learning platform, a world-standard library in which young and blooming children are spending days exploring books and preparing for life. For me and my friends, Thiktsey Learning Center has been a blessing by providing a free winter coaching for all. The Learning Center has taught us numerous things which I think I couldn't have learned elsewhere. Sea learning, which is the need of an hour and cold of the time, is also initiated in our Learning Center during the winter coaching. The sea learning not only gives us happiness and compassionate life, but also improve our understanding of system in which we live and grow. Apart from this, we have students from different religious backgrounds coming together, learning and exchanging each other's religion, cultural and traditional thoughts harmoniously from each other, thereby crossing all the communal barriers and coming closer like never before. Learning becomes fun with friendly, well-qualified, experienced and motivating teachers who are always there to guide us. Centralized heating classroom not only protect us from harsh climate, but steaming hot food give us energy to learn even further. Against the backdrop of COVID difficulties, Thiktsey Learning Center courageously challenged and cope up and continued the coaching by maintaining all given guidelines and SOPs. Thiktsey Learning Center has not only provided us with the best facilities, best environment, but also the best education. So today, taking this opportunity, I would like to express our gratitude to His Eminence Thiktsey Rinpoche and all the staff involved in this noble job. Thank you all. Finally, I wish Your Holiness, the 14th Dalai Lama, a long life. May you live eons and eons to fulfill your dreams, hope, and aspirations. Thank you. Have a pleasureful day.
Thiktsey Lama Samreen Fatima lay, tangi diringdi kajalzum skyote yutkane, mixale lopto kungi sabjuste, chinur gongsas kyakun tamchat kenjing zikpa chenpo, galonstanzin gacho choksla, gosum guspa tangche, botkul juste, loptok tang mimangkulna kalopkatin skanga chachizla, chinur gongsas kyakun chenpo chok.
다 들대 라다야 야자 사식래 엔 대장서 지 gen시 몽구지 투제 장면 뭐냐 전에게 지 자세 남주 시우지 세워도 두치쇼이. 세선. 어?
Ladakh yang kritik sada ke yejaram tuke yejaram ye tenis kundula tata tuda tene tanti sama yukando tene dikte kunduma kita sosyo
Ladakh community is the harmony as a Ladakhi. I think very good. Different religion, different race. However, you all human being and Ladakhis, so you have to live together. Is it too much? We emphasize, I'm Muslim, I'm Buddhist, I'm Jain, I'm Christian. Is it too much sort of emphasis on differences? It is not healthy one. Firstly, we all human being. We all born human way with mother. So young children, you see, all consider so long person who smiling, helping, that's more important. Young children never thought what is religion, Christian, Muslim, Buddhism. That is secondary. Important is we human being. I also is basically simply one human being. So on that basis, wherever I go, I always consider we are same. 7 billion human beings, same. The way we born, the way we die, same. So while we little grown up, and also the less emphasis, oneness of we are human, same human being, but rather my religion, my race, their race, my country, their country. So if you use my religion, my country, these properly, okay. But sometimes we too much emphasis my religion, my community, my country, and then sometimes problems start. So one of my commitment is try to promote concept of oneness of 7 billion human beings. We are same. The way we born, all 7 billion human beings, same. the end of life, die. All 7 billion human beings, same. So we must we are human beings. We are human beings on this planet. So little differences is okay. So there is no point dividing because of religion, because of races. All these are our own mental creation. Basically, we are same human being. So wherever I go, I always emphasize 7 billion human beings are same. We all same way. So the concept of oneness of 7 billion human beings. With this belief and practice wherever I go, so long with human face, 2 eyes, 1 mouth, I immediately realize, yes, human brother. If I meet someone, 3 eyes, then I feel, something different. So we 7 billion, we all same. So now important is firm belief, oneness of 7 billion human beings. With this belief, I myself, with this belief, wherever I go, people welcoming, show friendly attitude. People always smile. I myself also, you see, firstly, very good teeth. So I show my teeth, smile. They also show smile. That's the way 7 billion human beings on this planet. When we born through mother's milk and mother's compassion. The Indian tradition, karuna, ahimsa, karuna, compassion. Our life began with karuna. At the time of dying, surrounded with people who really shows you karuna, you feel very happy. So therefore, whether we believe religion or not, we should be kind-hearted person. Then your whole life, firstly, because of karuna, practice or sort of concept of karuna, you happy, much happier. That brings healthy body and a healthy community. So whether believe in religion or not, we should be kind human being. On the belief of 7 billion we are same, we have to live together. So that's my main message wherever I go. I myself, from Tibet, when reach India as a refugee, I consider we are same. So, warm-heartedness is some kind of secular ethics. That's very important. So according to my own experience, this warm-heartedness there my physical also much healthier, and my mind much more peace, happy. So you, my young brothers, sisters, you should think about warm-heartedness. And then through that way, we can build happy human life on happy world. You see, too much emphasis, we and they, and weapon, and produce a lot of weapons killing. It is not answer to achieve happy humanity. Happy humanity, here, the 1,000-year-old India's tradition of Karuna, very important. Then different religion, different races, these are secondary. Basically, we are a human being. So, warm-heartedness is the key factor. So now Ladakh is, of course, only Chikurish.
tene zappa tikte gun tora jitene na tune yongsa jitene na ni chiktan sik techa tekene samno kukar kara kundu tu soma tam dere tene mama ko tene ki tuba ko tonta dame da ma ko tama e jitene jide no tu tene chao jide de kanu ata tene na ku na tene shko samo hinde tene ko de no ko te so.
We Tibetan, since 7th century, the Tibetan king, although with marriage with Chinese princess, very close link, but he decide we Tibetan, we should have our own writing. So he developed Tibetan writing more like Devanagari, Kaka Kanga, Chacha Chanya, like that. So I think I really admire the Tibetan king, Songtse Gampo. Was a very close relation with Chinese emperor, but he emphasized we should have our own writing. Then 8th century, Thiktsey. Since, you see, we follow a Nalanda tradition, so he invited Shanta Rashida from Nalanda, top scholar and logician. Logic. His writing about logic, about philosophy, we can still read and study. So, 8th century, the Thiktsey, he started. Now we have our own language, our own writing. Now important is translation. Many books from Pali and more books from Sanskrit. Altogether, we have this Kanjur, Tenjur. Kanjur about 100 volumes. Tenjur more than 200 volumes. Together 300 volumes. All translated from Pali or Sanskrit. So then we start our study in our own language. So now today, I think we Tibetan, we have a much wider, deeper understanding about a Nalanda tradition. So Nalanda, in Buddhism, something about a mind, how to develop peace of mind. Not through just a prayer, but thinking. So that way, even, you see, one's own so-called enemy who create suffering to you, you can develop special compassion to them. Actually, troublemaker is best teacher of your inner strength. So in our case, in our Tibet case, we suffer a lot under Chinese communist control. But we consider it's a good opportunity to practice compassion. So very helpful. Now, Tibet, politically Chinese communist control, but spiritually Tibetan Buddhist understanding, Buddhist belief very firm. Now more and more Chinese now following Tibetan Buddhism. So some our translation reach in China, Landry University. Of course, ordinary people cannot see because there is control. But those professors, some Landry University professors, after saw these books which we wrote in India, they very much impressed. They say, oh, Tibetan Buddhism is truly a Nalanda tradition. It is a scientific religion. So a number of Chinese really now showing interest. So that's, I feel Tibetan richness is firstly our language, and secondly, all this translation from Nalanda masters' writing. So I think today's world, as far as knowledge about mind, about emotion, and how to develop peace of mind, is the best tradition we kept in Tibet. And language also, Tibetan language is the best language to explain about our emotion and how to develop peace of mind. So, Tibetan spirit kept with our own knowledge. So that is very important. Not a weapon, but deeper understanding about the human mind, human emotion, and keep peace of mind. So now, some people say, politically, as I mentioned earlier, politically China controls Tibet, but spiritually, eventually we can help billions of Chinese. Already, many Chinese following Tibetan scientific Buddhist thinking. Okay. So that much I want to say. At Himalayan range, people from Ladakh to Men traditionally follower of Buddha Dharma. But we can separate Buddha Dharma as a religion at a public level, and especially public who have different religion, different belief, then simply, you see, the secular way, not follow religion. So India, 1,000 years, almost all different world religions live together here in this country. Basically, very harmonious. Occasionally, little problem here and there. So now, we should continue to keep secular ethics. Okay. Now some questions.
tene dape ngata kodi ji yang ji kan sate sunti kan kaka kan tene kiri pudha tene jate nama tene soja shefong deka ne tuzla tene nalandana tene kante bodhisattva tene ngata santa rapsita tene danta tuzla tene porla tene soja tene bo tena tuzla tene Santa Ramsite tene ona logic tam tedu pola sape mama kuje tacha tene Sanskrit tam Pali namna tene Nalande tradition yotane tene Sungo tamma tene postala yurada surukya tene yutan bola kertena anjur puti ja anjur puti nicha do tiyote mo kamu kertena Nalanda tradition sangyate sungo tene tena yote mo sungo tamara tene tasa matang por data ke yotane namte sos puti tena Nalanda tradition tene ma sozuki dukta puji kabu tena science tam sunkane tene mata sozuki yote yotahasa orla jani wants of the koto pe yovata kete ma inaya tene shoste samatan turbu tena tola pa wan jutto tene tasa children tene yarna stote udute te tina tene English tam Chinese na tene jutto yotane kitab mankoji tene jana ve tene library Chernobyl university library na te professor to of study that also ina nima bata ke upata ke stato netto te professor tene ke butene kelen da de kam jara ken for the start yotane nalanda tradition no samaji kabu ketena now the science tam tene sozuki gute group that they call a kelen da de kam ena nanjila ni monte jana ni monte tene ketena for the start yotane da te nalanda tradition bo tene sama yukano odin te yo mako tene jani monte to la botjon te yane to kan mako yote no pero songa sanara mata skadina yotane tene sosu ketena ma science tukane to no elina ketena mata sema jurata selina tene ninje chetuta selina jide chetuta te pato stane chasa jitenena jide tam jitenena tene skipo tebu ketena sema jurata tene te botano mene onan japte yamane soshi gomari tonte to heta nepa no tebu songa sanara tene mata nankua ta pe tane to no kanten chaso ena nandela kudele tebu songa tene mata ma socha kan ten por de ketena jani socha de tapa tebu ketena mata me zota gomcha ta sinje kega da ma tanto de no Biji mata tansi kuto tango yak grito mata chigatendo petana mata sano toto kugo te jasmara mamma ata boka jada dikho ma hinje keta tamma zota kuncha se tedu sakru de kugo samo tebu ketena nadan de tradition de tebu sada dade chaso pera tene gogo ku tebu samada ha telita tiwa yuna tiwa koso
Another point I want to share wherever I go. I always share. Now, global warming, the Bahuna, one Indian thinker, Bahuna, my friend, he gave me one responsibility. He told me, wherever you go, Himalayan range, you should tell people more green, right? Oh, Shingna. Oh, because global warming. So within next, I think, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, the global warming really become very, very serious. So plantation, is very important. So now here, I saw, you see a lot of trees, wonderful. Oh. So, now I think time for lunch.
Good morning, Your Holiness. I am Kunda Galmo. I am from Zamnon Model Senior Secondary School, Leh. I study in 9th standard. My question is, nowadays we have a lot of competition in today's world. We have a lot of competition in today's world. These competitions in schools give rise to enmity, jealousy, and depression among the students. And nowadays, we are becoming self-centered. The students, they stop thinking about others and they start thinking about themselves only. Unfortunately, our today's generation is forgetting about kindness, sympathy, and humanity. So, to what extent is this competition right, and how should we deal with this? Thank you, Your Holiness.
Now, competition,
Yes.
it's useful. Now, for example, among Tibetan, big monastery who study Buddha Dharma at least 20, 30 years. So with sincere motivation, competition, very important. So basic motivation is more compassionate, and as I mentioned earlier, oneness of 7 billion human beings. Then, meantime, for your particular field, sense of competition, very useful.
Thank you, Your Holiness. Thank you.
Competition 용자도 잘하고 이런 competition 요자는 보세요는 이게 담세고 담고요. 센담세도 competition 쪽으로 pena por las tasas 좀 datana 로 주동안이 또 뭐고 비우기보다 대단한 보통 쪽관이나 competition 마찬가지예요. 배울 때나 다 보통 야비에서 때때만 갑자기로 이는 때는 다 모티베이션고 물론 그때는 갖고 요도사로 대체 요새 때는 competition을 잘하고.
Good morning, Your Holiness. My name is Asifta Razvi. I am from Imamia Mission School. I study in 8th standard. It is my privilege to ask you this question. If we all are a part of universal consciousness, then why there are so many religions and schools of faith?
Oh. Even physical level, you see, we all love food, but different people, different taste, and different kind of food is much more useful. Similarly, food for mind, these different philosophy, very useful. So then also you see, you have the ability to sort of, or say, more deeper thinking, or this philosophy say this, that philosophy is something different. What's the reason? Investigate, further investigate. So therefore, for development of human intelligence, different philosophy, very useful. In Tibet, we study all ancient Indian different tradition, different philosophy. So in order to sharpening your mind like that. Okay.
Thank you, Your Holiness.
In Tibet, name Chapa Chösing, he invented the way debate like this. Now, debate always we try to find contradiction from the opposite. Like that. Very helpful. I also learned, you see, this technique debate. I think my age 12, 13, I study debate. Very helpful. Very helpful. When we practice debate, we always try to contradiction from the other person's sort of view. Always digging. Like that. So, whenever some contradiction views come, firstly we say, kororo te korsum, then raise the point. Then finally, the other person, you see, found his view is some contradiction. He accepts then we say, ca. Like that. So we consider debate is very important. Mendu. When we carry debate, the when the debater, you see, recite some Buddha's own word, then at that time, as a signs of respect, we kasa, some people, you kasa, remove your head, then listen. But meantime, with great respect, kyabwa machung. Even Buddha's own word, kasata, taksa tambe kutuliya, long champa yina kushib sheshe, shamwa pi tuste, yine tanda di kyabwa machung, slade sanje ka sumburi di kela gomare.
Good morning, Your Holiness. I am Padma Utol from Eliza Jolton Memorial College, Leh. Today, I feel extremely privileged to get an opportunity to ask you this question. And my question is, despite imparting moral education in educational institutions and parental control, why most of the youths of Ladakh are victimized to drug abuse and alcohol addiction? Is there any alternate method to impart moral values? Thank you, His Holiness.
Now here, since English control India, the Western education started. So not much thinking about our inner value. So I am thinking now when I have the opportunity to go to Delhi, I am going to meet some professors like Jawaharlal Nehru University and some other university. How to combination modern education and 1,000-year-old India's own deeper sort of level of the about human emotion. They seek knowledge from us. So, many occasions, some great psychologists and scientists about mind come to see me and discuss. So, the 1,000-year-old India's own knowledge about mind, about emotion, how to bring peace of mind, is very, very important. This culture from India, but it needs humanity. When I was in Peking, the German Mao Zedong, very close with me, and he appreciates my thinking more scientific way. So then Chairman Mao Zedong told me, your mind is very scientific minded, wonderful. Religion is opium. Now in the society, is a person who are lacking some knowledge how to peace, insight. Then too much anger, too much fear, and then too much alcohol. So this is lacking of knowledge how to keep peace of mind. So our own 1,000-year-old tradition study more about mind, and as I already mentioned, is how to keep peace of mind. Then, you see, no danger or alcohol. Actually, you see, no knowledge how to keep peace of mind. Okay. Too much materialistic thinking and without knowing about our inner value. So these things, I think our younger generation, education, how to develop peace of mind, that is very, very important. That is not a religion. It's simply secular ethics. Okay. Thank you.
Tene teru le fara stem nanti payo na potene chanto rado teru. Teru tene yo tante tene stappe no. Sono da chiudere tu chiudere Yunubuni e Sambo Protetto di Mata Chiara che non la si vedono io cani sempre che per le attrattive che hai fatto tutto che ci va buttando stanno se non c'è per ingegno certo compromesso certo concetto per tutto ma no che la sicura che non sono da chiudere un ritiro con la gente che hanno sempre proposto
I really believe in modern education, which exists in India now, should add ancient Indian thought about mind, about emotion, how to keep peace of mind. As I already mentioned, I'm thinking to serious discussion with some professors in Delhi universities. Thank you.
Modern education and do in
Okay, now time for Ka. Last question?
Good morning, Your Holiness. I am Mariam Gurum of Moravian Mission School, and my question is, as we all know that real education requires concentration, but it is very difficult in today's time as there are a lot of distraction. So can you please suggest a simple or a basic solution for this? Thank you, Your Holiness.
Now I think, you see, we have 6 organ consciousness. Ka? 5. Then 6 the mind. So materialistic life very much sort of related with eye consciousness, ear consciousness, nose consciousness, like that. Now our tradition, we completely ignore seeing, hearing these things, thinking, the 6th mind. That is 1,000-year-old our tradition. Now thinking deeper level. Okay. Of course, it's not nice to say myself, but you see, thinking power, number of Western scientists, psychologists, they really want to know more from me. Thank you.
Hello. Hello.